Boom. Everything has started. Let me make sure the stream is actually working. Stream live. You are now live. Whoa, we're live. That's awesome. All right. So I'm Kennedy Hawk from Marvel Champions Monthly, and I'm joined with Apotropaic from the Card Text. How's it going?
Hey, it's going okay. How are you?
Pretty good. We were going to play some custom content for Marvel Champions. So we're starting out with Namor, or however you say his name.
You said it right.
Namor. One of the times I said it right. Okay, so he is a mutant, a leader. He's the king of Atlantis. And this set was designed by a big group of people last December, so it was right when there was a big product delay between the core set and everything else coming out, and then they released everything really fast right when we released this, so it didn't make much sense. But the story of his scheme goes that the FFG boat has been delayed due to an attack by the King of Atlantis, Namor. So, do you want to play Expert or Standard?
I guess we do Expert. Why not?
Oh gosh, okay. Putting the Expert cards in then. So if you're playing on Tabletop Simulator, all these custom mods are up here. So I grabbed the Namor bag from up here, so we just grabbed it right from the area. And we'll see how bad we were at wording way back then. This will be interesting. Alright, so Namor starts on level 2 for Expert mode. He's got 2 scheme and 2 attack. When he initiates an attack or scheme against you, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Then discard the top card of the encounter deck. So only if he discards all 3 cards will he mill the encounter deck a little bit extra. We start with a couple things in play, according to this. So it says set aside the Giganto cards. That's what these are. Put the USS upcoming page objective card into play. So that's this cool boat right here. And put Crushing Waves the environment card into play. So the USS upcoming page is a vehicle, and as a forced response, after a player runs out of cards in their deck, place 1 flood token on this card. And it has another forced response. After this card reaches 2 plus 3 per player flood tokens. For us, in a 2-player game, that's going to be 8 flood tokens. The players lose the game, so we gotta kill him quickly. And then, Crushing Waves. After an encounter card is discarded due to a card effect, resolve the discarded card's special ability. So I'm going to show you, or show the stream at least, what that might look like. So here's a card, Imperious Rex. It has a little wave symbol with a special. Each player engaged with a minion discards 3 cards from the top of their deck. So there'll be cards that trigger when that is discarded from the deck due to either his effect or something else. Let me do one last check to make sure no one is looking for a table right now. Nobody is. We're on our own. But there's 3 people watching, so that's terrifying.
Okay.
All right. So who do you want to play as?
Oh gosh, I've been playing as Spider-Man lately, so I guess I'll just go Spider-Man aggression and hope it works.
I'm gonna do She-Hulk. I'm gonna do She-Hulk leadership. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You probably already have a deck made. I'm gonna make one real quick. Actually, you know what? I bet I can find a deck on Marvel CDB that I have made, and we'll just go with it and see how it. No, I should make one because I want to make a 50-card deck, which seems crazy with the She-Hulk, but I think we need to make sure we don't mill out as much as much as could happen.
I don't think I have a pre-made deck. I think I got mine from Marvel CDB as well. I'm going to look up my deck real quick.
That's totally fine. So I am making a deck that has Triskelion, Power of Leadership, lots of allies, strength in numbers, Quinjets, because this is She-Hulk land. And then I need basic cards. You said you're doing Spider-Man, so you probably don't need a Quinn carrier.
No, I don't think I'll need Quinn carrier.
Excellent. I will take all of the ramp I can get for reasons. Possibly because I'm playing She-Hulk. I'm going to take first aids because we don't have a protection player. Let me see what that puts me to. I'm at 49. I'm going to go to 50. Live dangerously with one honorary Avenger. Okay. All right. Let me post the link to the stream in case anybody wants to watch on YouTube instead of on Discord, and then we'll, once your deck is ready, we'll get underway here. Thanks to anyone who is tuning in. Can point out all our misplays. We'll try to read all the cards as we go through them because this will be new to most people watching, and it's going to feel new to us because it's been so long. All right, you and Spider-Man, going She-Hulk. We're going core set all the way. She-Hulk leadership should be a blast. Do you find a nice 50-card deck over there, Spider-Man? No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's 40, unfortunately.
And you already put your obligation in?
It's on top of there, so it just needs to be shuffled.
Perfect. So we are using Namor with the product delay modular set. So that's the one he comes with in this little pack that's up here. Expert, standard, and then our 2 obligations. That'll be his setup. So we're ready to go. Do you want to be first or second? I'll be first, actually, because I might draw Maria Hill. Sorry. You don't get the choice. I didn't draw Maria Hill. That happens every time. I feel mildly bad about it, but when John and I played earlier today, I made that joke, and then I said, you know, every time I do this, I draw Maria Hill when I draw my hand up at the end of the turn, and then that's exactly what he did. It was pretty funny. I'm even going to ditch this double resource because I really want Maria Hill. I still didn't get her. Got a legal practice, so that's great. So going good, going good. All right, I'm going to try to zoom in so you guys can see as much as possible, and I'm going to turn off all these menus. Try to make it nice and pretty. And I'm going to turn off hands. Oh, I can't do that anymore. Can you turn off hands?
I'll try.
If it lets you. Otherwise, I'll turn my menus back on.
Does that work? Can you see mine?
I can see your hand. You have a good hand. Lots to chase them down. We'll hope for some minions. Whoa, zooming way in. Sorry, everybody. All right, so we are set up. You have mulliganed, right? Okay, so I'm on a boat. We're going to flip it to 1B. The FFG boat has been delayed due to an attack from the King of Atlantis, Namor. So there's a star ability here. This scheme can only advance due to card effects. So it's not going to advance due to reaching some threshold, the 3 per player threshold. It gains 1 per player at the end or the beginning of each villain phase. There's 2 forced responses here. Forced response. After this scheme reaches a threat of 3 threat per player, so 6, remove all threat from this scheme and place 1 flood token on the USS upcoming page. So Van won't help us in this stage because it's a response off that value. And there's a forced response that says after the upcoming page has reached 1 + 1 per player flood tokens, advance to scheme 2. So when this reaches 3 flood tokens, so either 3 deck outs or 3 scheme outs, we're going to go to stage 2. Which hopefully won't happen. We'll beat him before then. He needs a life meter, and we don't have a fancy one, so he goes to 36. Wimpy. Low. We got no problems. He says the next move is yours, Avengers. Okay, so there's Namor's text for anyone that just joined on YouTube. I see a bunch of people just popped in. Here's the USS upcoming page. You can pause it if you need to. And here's Crushing Waves. All right, so I am first. I didn't draw the thing I wanted. I'm going to play a Quinjet, because Quinjets are good. I'm going to play, gosh, this is horrible, a Wonder Man. I will flip and deal 2 to Namor. I will discard a legal practice to allow Wonder Man to attack Namor for 3. And then I'll attack Namor for 3. And that'll be it. Spidey, all you.
Alrighty. I'm gonna get my web shooters down.
Nice.
I'll throw Black Cat down.
Hey, Steve. Steve from Beat the Game is here. You should check out his channel. Teaches you how to play all sorts of different heroes with different aspects. We have print files for these, Steve, so you can play them like at your table at home too. So.
None of those had mental, so flip, and we'll do a web kit for 3.
So 8 to him?
Yeah, 8
Man,
damage.
This guy's a joke. What were we doing when we designed this?
And then I could do 3 more. Should I do 3 more, or do we have anything?
There's no threat. I mean, sounds good. We're going to get crushed for some reason. We don't know why. Okay. All right, that's it. Ready him up?
Yeah, that's
I'm going to draw 3. I got a second Quinjet, so that's exciting. All right. He gets 2 threat. If it gets to 6, he's going to get a flood token. He is going to... So he's got a forced interrupt here. When he initiates an attack or scheme against you. So he's initiating an attack against me. I discard the top 3 cards of my deck. So Focused Rage, Falcon, and Strengthened Numbers. And then discard the top card of the encounter deck. And then he gets a boost card against me. So 2 attack plus something. Plus 2. So I take 4. And now he'll go for you. Yeah, he didn't discard anything with waves, so we're safe for now.
I'll go ahead and block. So 2+. I did a discard now, or no?
Yeah,
right,
before his boost card, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's when he initiates. So it's like Spider-Man's draw.
And it's 3 cards, discard 3?
3 from your deck, and then 1 from the encounter deck. So this gets discarded from the encounter deck. And it places a threat on the main scheme, because it's got a special ability that will trigger from his crushing waves. So those are like the waves hitting us constantly.
And then I could draw 1 from my ability.
Yep, so this is a forced, so yours will go off after the forced. And now he's going to attack you for 2 plus something. Yeah.
I'm spending for
3. Get hit for
3.
nothing. Wimpy. We should play in Heroic. Not really. No one should play in Heroic right now. Encounter cards. So I've got Oceanic Mishap with my favorite Photoshop ever. Discard the top card of your deck. So it is a Mockingbird with a physical resource. Then discard all cards. What's up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, then discard all cards from your hand with the same printed resource icon, which is none, really luckily, right now. So that is great for me. I mean, it's okay.
My card is an attachment, Winged Feet, attached to Namor. Force interrupt when a special keyword is resolved during the villain phase. Each player discards X cards from their deck. X is the villain stage number. Hero action, spend X energy, discard this card, and X cards from the top of your deck.
So that's an attachment that'll trigger it every time Crushing Waves goes off. So not too bad yet. All right, that was round 1. We got half of a flood token out here.
Oh, is there a flood token already?
Oh, we have half of one.
Right. 3, yeah.
I'll pop this card up for the audience because they might not have seen. So this is his win condition for the audience. If he decks us out 8 times, that means he'll get 8 flood tokens and win. And in the first stage, he can get flood tokens by threat as well. So you're on a time limit.
I'm going to throw down a helicarrier there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. And I'll just hit for 1, and I'll save the helicarrier for you.
That's awesome. Can I... Oh, I'll wait till my turn. Did you already take the one off him? Sorry.
No, I didn't track
Okay.
it. So yeah,
Perfect.
one
One less.
16.
Can I put my token on Quinjet? Can I use your helicarrier?
Yeah,
It's
go ahead.
just disgusting, but I'm going to use it to play a Quinjet. And then I'll pay 3 for Hellcat. She's got 2 thwart, so let's hit this main scheme. And She-Hulk will punch Namor for 1, 2, 3. And that'll be my turn. I'm going to flip if that's okay. Well, I probably shouldn't yet. No, I can flip because I object. I want more cards, so I'm going to flip.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, 6 cards. So he would get 2 threat at the beginning of the phase. I'm going to object and make it 1 threat. He has 2 attack, and he's going to initiate against you. So you'll mill 3 here and mill 1 here. And your 1 does have a special, so that's bad. The special is each player engaged with a minion discards 2 cards from the top of their deck. There are no minions, so that's not too bad, but it does trigger this because a special just went off. So each player discards X cards from their deck, which is the villain stage number, so 2 cards. And now he will officially attack you, and you can draw your card, and hopefully it's a backflip. No.
Genius. So he attacks me. So what do I have? I guess I'll defend again. So defending 2 plus 2.
Not so bad. So the special won't go off here because it's not discarding due to a card effect. It's just discarding because it was a boost card. So he's going to scheme against me. I'll have to do that same trigger. So 3 cards from my deck go away. 1 card here. This one does not have a special, so that's great. And he's scheming for 2 plus something, so hopefully it's less than 2. 2 plus 0, that's great. And now we get our encounter cards.
Mine is Imperious. Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Put each minion discarded this way into play, engaged with you. Then resolve the special ability text. So what do we get? Card 3?
I haven't done it yet. So here, 1, 2, 3. No minions. That's great. But this one does have a special we'll have to do because it got discarded. Each player discards cards from the top of their deck until they discard cards with 3 different printed resource icons. This one's a jerk.
Wow.
I'm on card 4 here. Card 5. I did not diversify when I was deck building. I forgot about this one. Alright, hopefully I have lightning bolts in my deck because I haven't seen any yet. I don't know if you're seeing what's happening over here, but it's not ideal. Oh, there we go. Focused Rage. Woo. That was bad. And no minions got discarded, so this thing surges, right? Yeah. If no minions were discarded this way, this card can't surge.
Okay.
Ouchie.
Alright, I misplayed that. I have a enhanced spider sense, so if another one comes up, I can...
Oh, you can cancel the next one. Okay.
I don't know if I want to cancel that.
I can have Wonder Man block for you if you need it. If you cancel it, we don't have to do his ability, which is kind of nice.
Okay, I'll cancel it then.
We each mill 2. I'm going to do it for you over here because this special thing triggered again. We got to get rid of that winged feet.
All right, I'll just cancel the assault.
Okay.
That's helpful.
All right, against me, we got a side scheme. Check the upcoming page. This is from the product delay modular set. It's a hazard icon, force response. After a player discards 1 or more cards from the top of their deck, they take 1 indirect damage. So we definitely want to get rid of that because that's a lot of damage. Great. We made it. I will get 2 Quinjet tokens, which I'm a big fan of. I'm going to flip and deal 2 to Namor. I'd like to thwart, so what am I going to do about that? I'm going to give an honorary Avenger to Wonder Man. I could thwart for 4 off of this. Can you get 2 off of it? Do you have any thwarting in your hand?
I I just got Mockingbird. I think I could do 2 with Mockingbird and Black Cat, but that's
Oh
the best.
yeah, I could play Hellcat twice. I was waiting until I had 3 counters on Quinjet to like use her 3 times in a turn, but it might be better to do what Steve just said. So I could pull her back
Yeah.
and play her. Let's do that. So she's gonna thwart for 2. Good call, Steve. Thanks for the tip. I'm gonna return her to hand and replay her with these 3. She'll thwart for 2 again, so it's just down to 2 threat. I made the card twice instead of the token. Typical. She's got 1 threat on her. She-Hulk and Wonder Man will also thwart to get rid of product delay. I think that's a good call.
Nice.
I can't stop this from advancing to 6, which will give us a token. But I am going to do this thing. So spend X resources where it's equal to the villain stage number. I have 2 lightning bolts exactly. Discard this card and 2 cards from the top of your deck. But it gets rid of this thing, so I think that's important. That's it for me.
So should I thwart from the main scheme?
If you can get 1 off of it, that would be good, because it's going to get 2 at the beginning of the turn.
Okay. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, I'm totally done. It's all you.
I'll do Helicarrier to make Mockingbird cheaper and just pay 2 for her. And that'll stun Namor.
Stun is really powerful against him because it cancels that interruptibility. That's nice.
Then I'll throw Endurance down on me.
Extra health is good.
I'm thinking I should do 2.
I think 2's fine. There's some things that give threat when they come up, so. Alright. Readying up, drawing my 4. Hey, I got a split personality. Oh, but I gotta use my Quinjet to play it? That sucks. Okay. 2 threat for Namor. He will not attack me because he's stunned. He will attack you, so you'll mill 3. Oh, your deck's empty. That's no good. Here's a card for you. You're supposed to leave 1 card in it so that he doesn't get that trigger. Jeez. No, I'm just kidding. So he'll mill 3 from your deck and 1 from this deck. And it does have a special ability, so we'll have to trigger that. It is discard 2 cards from the top of each player's deck, which unfortunately decks me out as well, so that sucks. And then he will finally attack you with a card, and you can draw for backflip. So we're triggering this ability off Namor every time he activates.
I guess I'll block again. 2 plus.
2 plus 2. Taking 1.
Yeah, just taking 1.
We're basically playing Heroic because we both decked out in the same turn. So I have Namor's Trident. This is really bad. You can blame Just Tuna for this card. He made this card. So it's a unique attachment attached to Namor. Interrupt. When Namor initiates an attack, so just when he does his normal trigger thing, the active player chooses 1. Either discard the top card of the encounter deck or 2 cards from your deck. Hero action. Exhaust your hero and discard 3 cards from the encounter deck to discard Namor's Trident. And the boost ability on it is attach this card to Namor, so it just like keeps coming out really annoyingly. And actually, we missed something here. We both decked out. Each time you deck out, you place a flood token on upcoming page. So if we reach 1 more flood token, we'll advance to stage 2 of the scheme. So my first thing was this. That was bad. My second thing is, discard the top card of your deck. It's a mental. Discard each card from your hand with the same resource type. I dodged that bullet twice, so that's really nice. Oopsies, says Namor.
So my encounters, side scheme, Healing Waters.
That's a bugger. Okay, so forced response. After the scheme enters play, place 1 threat in the scheme for each flood counter in play. So it's going to be at 6. After the villain phase ends, heal him basically 5 hit points each turn until we get rid of that. So we could just leave it out there and like just do more than 5 damage each turn, but we'll see. Oh, this is my favorite card in the whole set. Whirlwind.
Yeah, I hate this
People
card.
hate this card.
Discard. I definitely hate it. Discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the number you discarded. So just a new hand.
Yep, you just refresh your hand, but it's advancing his little flood token thing. You're caught in a whirlwind like that Hulk. And we survived. We survived the whole turn.
Was it up to my hand size or the number of cards I had? Because I had 6.
You draw to the number. Draw to an equal. Then draw cards equal to the number you discarded. So you don't like lose the cards you got from Spider-Man. That's pretty nice. See, we were nice.
Oh, and I got Aunt May. And token passes to you.
Oh, I just passed it to you. Sorry. This is your problem now.
Oh, okay, I missed that. I guess I could exhaust and discard 3 from the encounter deck. Should I get rid of the trident?
Not a bad. Well, you're exhausted, so you can't.
Oh, right. I thought it was ready. Oops. Well, I can't do that. So, wow, I can't do a lot then. I guess I'll thwart for 1. Sure, from the main scheme.
Where you want to hit main? Okay. Oh, he was supposed to heal 5 because the end of the villain phase happened.
And then I'll just play on main. I guess I'll deal 1 damage to Namor as well with Black Cat.
Nice.
And you got a helicarrier for your turn, because I'm done. I don't know what to do with these cards.
That's fine. I'm gonna get my 2 things. I'm gonna not use your helicarrier yet, but pay 3 for split personality. So I'll flip and draw 6. I think now I have a good use for your helicarrier. I'm not gonna stay in Alter Ego at all. I'm gonna flip back and hit Namor for 2. I've sustained 4 damage. That's not enough to be useful yet. I'm going to use your Helicarrier here and these 2 ground stomps to play a Focused Rage. So I'll take a damage and draw a card. It's a rapid response. That's a good card. But I think I'll play a Superhuman Strength. So I've got 5 attack. I'll hit him for 5 and stun him. Stun is really good against Namor. Did you end up thwarting from the main, so we're not going to pop there. Seeing what I can do here, I can remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from this side scheme, but that doesn't get rid of it, so we won't worry about that yet. We'll just remove 3 from it. 2 from Hellcat, who lives with 1 health, and 1 from Wonder Man, who lives with 1 because Honorary Avenger. And I think we'll sit. I'm going to keep the Gamma Slam. And, well, do I keep Gamma Slam? He's going to attack me, so I could hit him pretty big, but I'd rather get more ramp out there, so I'm going to discard it. Yeah, good call, Steve. Dump for sure. This is a much better setup. Okay. Bad guy's turn. He's going to get 2 threat. He is not going to attack Spider-Man because he's stunned. He is going to attack me, and I got lots of triggers to do here. So we do Namor's trigger first. I discard 3 cards from my deck and 1 card from his deck, and it has a special. Deal 1 indirect damage to each player. So there's another minion that got discarded on us. So each of us takes 1 indirect. I'm going to take it to face. And then Trident, I choose to discard the top card of the encounter deck or 2 cards from my deck. I'm going to do 2 cards from my deck because encounter deck bad things can happen from. And he's swinging at me for 3 plus something. I'm just going to take it because I've got a lot of health. 3 plus 3, that was a mistake. I'll have to go heal. And we go to encounter cards.
Encounters, I got
Gang up, that's no good. Good thing there's no minions right now.
Attacks me. I'll just block with Mockingbird.
Okay, he's going to do all these triggers. So 3 cards from your deck. 1 card from here. Just discards in advance. Shucks. I'm sad about that. And then you choose 1 more card from here or 2 more cards from your deck.
I'll do one from the encounter. And I get to draw mine as well, right?
Yeah. And it did not have a special, but it was another minion. So yeah, your Relentless Assaults are being avoided due to Namor's Mill. I think we've discarded 4 minions now. So there's 6 in the deck. Now that I forgot about Namora, I'll put her up there so people can read her. She's a jerk.
So Mockingbird is blocking, and I get my attack card.
Yeah, you get your attack card finally. It's exciting.
So 3 plus 2.
2. She's dead. Oh no. Do you have spider senses?
I don't.
That's a bummer. Okay. Waiting on a press release. When revealed, place 1 threat in the main scheme. Then you gain the Confused status card. That is going to pop the main scheme, unfortunately. So that places a flood token. We go to 3, and this scheme advances. So we go to 2, Pointed Attack. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for Namor's Trident. Good thing it's already in play. And attach it to him. Then shuffle the encounter deck. We'll flip this and read what it says. Namor uses his lethal trident to ward off the heroes as he continues to attack the shipping boat. Forced response. After a player runs out of cards in their deck, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Namor's trident and equip it to Namor, and then shuffle the encounter deck. If it was already in play, shuffle all copies of Trident Toss from the discard pile back into the deck. So it's trying to get him to throw his trident at you, which is bad if it happens. So we won't advance till stage 3 until 12 threat. And we will lose if we get 5 more deck outs at this point. So end of the villain phase, he's going to heal that 5 again, which is annoying. And we move on. All right. Yeah, we didn't really plan our decks out, Steve. We just grabbed decks off of Marvel CDB. Yeah, time to grind through this one. Let's see here. I'm going to take a damage, draw a card. It's a Squirrel Girl. That's always good. All right, here. Let's see. I'm going to return Hellcat and then use a Quinjet to play her. Thwart for 2. We will play Squirrel Girl, have her ping Namor for 1, and Thwart for 1. That'll get rid of this thing so he's not healing anymore. That'll feel good.
I attract the damage.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I need to heal. That's the first thing I need to do. I'm thinking about hitting him for 3 before I guess he's not healing anymore, so that's not pressing. So I'll use this 1-2 punch to put a down timeout. I'm gonna flip and recover 7. Back up to 9. And Wonder Man can hit him for 3. Is that worth it right now? Do you want to try to flip him this turn? Are you gonna hit him for 9?
I think I could hit him for 7. I don't know that I could hit him for 9.
Okay. We'll keep Wonder Man in case you need me to block with him, and I can use him next turn.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for me.
So I'm going to throw some allies down, I guess.
Just a few.
Tigra, and then Valkyrie can have an effect, but yeah, it should give me 7 damage. So.
Steve asked why I didn't use 1-2 punch and then heal. It's because I wanted to save the Quinn Carrier for next turn and let you save your backflip. We had just enough resources for that, so I held off.
Alright, Yeah, I was able to deal 7.
Nice.
Not much.
So we'll flip him next turn. It's not so bad. Readying up. Drawing 5.
I think I'm going to run out of cards again pretty soon.
That's why I made a 50-card deck. What were you thinking with your 40-card deck over here? Chump. Whose fault is it? No, I'm just kidding. He gets 2 threat. I'm going to object 1 because I can. That's not a thwart ability, so I can still do that. You've drawn up, right? So he will scheme against me. I'll have to trigger his ability, but not the trident, so that's nice. I discard 1, 2, 3 cards here, 1 card here, which has a place 1 threat in the main scheme special effect. I don't have to choose for that, so he's just going to scheme for 2 plus 0. That's nice. All right. He'll attack you, so you're going to discard 3 from your deck. One from this deck, which is Shadows of the Past, and then you choose 1 from the encounter deck or 2 from your deck.
I'll do the encounter.
Okay. It's an advance. Good choice. All right, so he's attacking you for 3 plus something, and you get to draw your fancy card. Your spider senses are tingling. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Between Twitch, YouTube, and Discord, we have 23 people watching now. This is amazing.
So that's 4. I block 3 with my defense. Take 1.
Nice. And that is gone over there, so that's what I like to hear. All right, we get these cards, right? So I got a minion for you finally. You can kill this thing.
Okay. Cool.
After the villain attacks, the engaged player discards the top card of their deck. So each time Namor attacks, I'm gonna have to discard something while this bruiser is punching me.
I got Trident Toss. That's bad, right?
That's really bad. I'll let you read it, and I'll make it big for everybody.
Namor's Trident is in play, and it is Namor attacks your hero. Oh, okay. That's not that bad then.
Read the rest of it.
If the activation deals damage, discard the top 5 cards of your deck and discard Namor's Trident. If no attacks were made, this card gets searched. Yeah, no, that's not bad.
So if he was stunned.
But I have a backflip, so I don't care.
Well, we'll see what you think in a minute. So he's going to attack you, so we trigger his ability up here.
Oh, I guess that does matter. 3.
And then sorry, I was almost done. You also discard 1 from, this is your card, I see. And then you'll use his ability to discard 1 from up here, which is a Trident Toss, so each player discards 2 cards. So you can reshuffle and discard 2 right away. You're welcome. This reshuffles and he gets an acceleration. Then you have to choose for the Trident to discard 2 more or 1 from the encounter deck.
Just do 1 from the encounter.
It's a discard 2 from everybody, so good choice. Just kidding. And now he finally attacks you, and if he deals damage, you discard 5 more cards.
Alright, finally an attack is coming.
And you draw from the attack. I don't know if you drew that yet. Okay. So he's hitting you for 3.
So yeah, I'll just backflip it.
Yep. Also, here's the question. Here's a question for you. Would we rather get rid of the Trident? Because the Trident goes away if this activation deals damage, discard the top 5 cards of your deck and the Trident.
So just take the damage is what you're saying?
If you take the damage, this goes away. But if one of us decks out, then it comes back. So I'm at 11, you're at 22, so it'll be 2 turns before it comes back.
Sure, we could do that. Yeah, let's
You'll take the 3? Okay, I like that plan. You'll have to lose 5 cards, but that's not the end of the world. And you did deck out there. We forgot to place a token, but we're up to 4 of 8 flood tokens. All right, and I have to discard 1 from this guy because he attacked you. Okay. I move the token. You're first player.
But I still have this.
That happened during. Yeah, you're right. That happened during. So we have this too. Hopefully, it's not an assault.
Under fire.
Do you have a spider senses? No. Here, enjoy 2 more cards. It can't be that bad.
Oh boy. We have a side scheme now.
This is a really bad card because we have to look at each one. This one is going to trigger each player engaged with a minion discards 3 cards. So that's just me because we're looking for side schemes. There one is. We haven't had this one come up yet. So hazard symbol. After a player exhausts their identity, that player discards the top card of their encounter deck and the top card of their deck.
All right. Final, hopefully. Side scheme.
Oh, where's our Arkham fans?
The creature attack.
Sea creature attack. After a minion attacks, discard the top card of the engaged player's deck. And it's got a crisis. That's the real problem there. Well, I hope you got a lot of chase them downs in your hand.
I have exactly 1.
Well, that's better than 0.
Okay, so I could take out your minion right now.
That'd be great.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do 2 with Valkyrie, and then we'll do 2 with Tigra, which takes them out. Tigra heals 1. She takes damage, and I'll do chase them down on the whatever scheme you want.
Let's do the crisis one, I think. That's what I'm most worried about. We're almost ready to flip him, so I mean, that's good. I'm going to give you a card with Maria Hill later, if that changes anything.
I don't think it would. I could just backflip him, right? I'm sorry, web kick? Web kick?
Yeah, you could web kick if you had enough money to do that and play webbed up. I guess if you top deck a double resource, that would work. Or no, you got Helicarrier and Web Shooter, so you might be able to do that. We'll see.
I'll do that. I'll try it. Or should I save the entire 8 demo? It's 3 that I'd be wasting.
Well, I'm thinking that after I give you Maria Hill, you can do it. And I'll deal the 5 to flip him first. That way your 8 hits him fully.
Oh yeah, that would work better. Alright, so webbed up with these 2 things.
Shooters are gone. It looks like you've got enough for web kick, but it'll be better if you don't have to use both your backflips, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could end my turn there. Oh, 1 more damage with
No.
Black Cat, or just hold on to it? Okay.
Do 1 more damage with Black Cat, because you're not going to get the chance to do it later. So, all right. I'm going to flip, hit him for 2, punch, punch. I am going to attack with... I get a token on Quinn Carrier, or Quinjet if that matters. I'm going to attack with Hellcat and Squirrel Girl, so that'll pop him here. Squirrel Girl will go away, but that's fine. So we flip to the 2nd or 3rd villain phase. Same thing for his interrupt, and he brings out Healing Waters, which happens to be the one side scheme we don't have in play, so that's humorous. This is the one that he's going to heal 5 at the end of each turn, and it has way more threat now, because it's 2 per player plus the number of flood tokens, so at the end of the game it's kind of a pain. And he goes to 40, but I think we can do 40 pretty easily, right? You're going to do 8 right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Maria Hill, draw us both a card, see if you get something better. Nothing you can play. All right, I'll call for an action and see if you want to web kick him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. We got to be careful, because if this pops, I think something really bad happens. Blurgity blurg. Let's take a damage and draw a card. That doesn't help. That would have helped before I played Maria Hill. I think Maria should thwart here for 2. That makes a lot of sense. I think I should probably play Morale Boost and thwart to get rid of this thing, so that we can start thwarting like him actually. Wonder Man doesn't need to sit out there, so I'll discard a card, attack for 3. Since we know he's going to heal 5, it'd be good if we could... Oh, actually, I can't thwart because I'm confused. So I won't thwart. I'll just hit him for 5 then. Or for, what is it, 4. Wonder Man hit him. So we're down to got him down to 25. He's going to heal up to 30. That's not so bad. Maria needs a damage. Let's see. I think I can do some more shenanigans. I'll return Hellcat, and I'll pay 3 to play her again. She can thwart for 2 and get rid of... Oh, this is... I'm on a boat. Where's the other one? This is the one I was supposed to put back. But now I've removed the 2 from it. I'll return her again and play her with Quinjet. So she could remove 2 from the main scheme. I think she should, just to keep it at a reasonable level. I think we can push the damage onto him at this point, as long as we don't let this pop. So I'm going to sit like that and draw 4 cards. So I do not deck out yet. It's really good. Goodbye card. All right. Looking pretty lackluster in my board state here. He gets 3 threat. We think we forgot to trigger this, but that's okay. We'll do it next time. He is not going to attack you because of webbed up. He's not going to attack me because of stunned. And we go to encounter cards.
Tidal Wave. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a card with a special keyword is discarded.
Each player discards a random card from their hand.
Oh, that's bad.
I discarded a Strength Endeavors.
I discarded my web kick.
That's bad. Alright, I got a gang up, so that is bad. He'll make me mill 3 here, but it wasn't enough to complete this, so I don't have to mill the encounter card, which is good. But he does get a flood token, so it's good and bad. And he's attacking me for 3 plus something. I'm just going to take it. 3 plus 2 for 5. I'm hoping to top deck my Gamma Slam here soon. That'd be really sweet.
This should be in the discard, right? The
Yeah,
potion.
that's in the discard too. Sorry. And that's it. We survived.
Is this where he heals? Or did you?
Yeah, he heals 5, so he's back up to 30. Let's see here. I'm going to thwart for 4. Would you rather me hit the main scheme, or do you want me to start getting rid of this healing thing?
Maybe get rid of the healing thing.
I could take 4 off of it.
Okay.
I'll punch him for 3 as well to mitigate it a little bit this turn. Actually, no, I'm going to thwart instead of doing that. So I'm just going to get rid of my confused. I'll flip. And I've got a legal practice, which I never play, but it lets me remove 2 more threat. So I've almost got rid of his healing thing entirely. But he is going to scheme against me this turn, so this could get to 12 either way, just so we're aware.
My turn? So, no, wait, I can't play Hulk. 2. So I could deal 7 and then play Hulk, and then deal another 3, which probably discards Hulk.
Is it worth it just to thwart? I know that seems silly, but like if you thwart these 2 away, that's basically doing 5 damage because he doesn't heal 5 then.
Oh, for healing waters. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll just do 1 with Spider-Man and 1 with Valkyrie.
Nice. So that's gone. That's good.
Let's see. I'm gonna throw Hulk up there just for the block, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to flip. And should I thwart one more off the main scheme?
It doesn't hurt.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
And that's it.
Running up, I'm drawing 6. He's going to get 3 threat. I'm going to object 1. He'll scheme against me, so I've got to mill my 3. I did not mill Gamma Stomp, so that's a Gamma Slam, so that's good. He discards that. And he's scheming for 2, 3. Didn't get to 12. So he'll attack you, you'll mill 3, and 1 here, which is a surge. And then the attack comes right at you.
Blocking the Hulk, so 3 plus 0. Hulk takes 3.
Nice. We get our encounter cards here. So I get place 1 threat in the main scheme and become confused. It keeps happening to me. Okay. Hasn't hit 12 yet. That's good.
Oh, I had Spider Sense if you want to. Does it matter about the confused? Probably
No,
not.
I think it's fine.
Alright, and then top card of your deck. Then discard all cards in your hand with the same print resource. Huh. I got a bunch of different ones. I don't know. I guess I'll do that, sure. Discard the top.
All your energies. 2. Bummer. But ultimately not the end of the world. This goes over to you. Can we get 30 this turn? Probably not.
No, I doubt it. Gosh. I guess I'll throw combat training down. Or do you want it on you? Would it be more useful if I played it on you?
Yeah, I'll take it, because I might get some 1-2 punches eventually. I will attack this turn, so I'll use it.
And then 2, 3. I'll do 5 damage, I guess. That's all I could do.
It's not bad.
You do have a helicarrier here for you.
Do I flip and not heal? I've got a lot of allies, so I feel safe doing that. I'm going to flip, hit him for 2. I'll use your helicarrier and pay 1. Oops. 2 for focused rage. So I'll take 2 damage and draw 2 cards at 1 health. That could be a mistake. So these 2 will thwart for 4. Maria will go away. So I guess I don't have a lot of allies anymore. I thought I did. I'm going to play a morale boost and a morale boost. I'm up to 5 attack. I'll hit him for 5. Down to 18, and I've got 4 defense for next round if I decide to defend. So, 1 more damage because I forgot about your combat training. That's it for me. So, drawn 4. And you deck out, so we have to trigger this. I think we may have missed this one time, but whenever somebody decks out, you either fish out the Trident or shuffle all the Trident tosses in. And he gets a flood token, so we're 2 tokens away from losing. He hasn't really popped this scheme. We probably won't see what happens in the 3rd scheme, but it has to do with the cards that are up here. Alright, so he is attacking you. You'll mill 3. You'll mill 1 from his deck, which is discard 2 from everybody's deck. And then you'll have to choose for Trident his deck or your deck too. His deck?
I'll do my deck too.
Your deck too? Okay. And now he gets a boost card and you draw for Spidey Senses.
So I'll just take it 4 plus whatever this is.
0.
0. Backflip.
I think I forgot to put the threat out this turn, but he got 3. Alright, he's going to attack me. I am going to block with Hellcat.
I could block with Hulk if you want.
Yeah, that would be good, because I'll probably play Hellcat a couple times.
Yeah.
So I have to do his initiates trigger first. So I discard 3 and 1. Each player engaged with minions, doesn't matter. Then I choose from there. I'll choose his thing. Also doesn't matter. So here's your boost card for his 4 versus Hulk. Nothing bad. All right. Yeah, encounter cards, right? 1 for you, 2 for you, 1 for me.
I got advance.
Oh, that's bad.
I could Spider Sense that.
That would be good.
I guess I'll do it with the back.
I mean, I guess we could show people what these cards do. I don't know if we want to do that, though.
Next card.
Oh, your favorite. Discard 3 and draw 3 new ones. Right when you had that 8 damage lined up, right? I got a minion.
Alright, I got my new 3 cards. You got a minion, okay.
Yeah, so this is going to come over here. I'm just going to pay 3 for split personality, flip, and draw 6. To not draw Gamma Stomp again. That's a bummer. I probably should heal, but I don't really want to heal. Yeah, I probably need to, right? For 7.
Yeah.
Flip, hit him for 2. I will make the call with Maria Hill. Give us both a card. That's a bummer. Maria will thwart for 2 away from skipping this hazard symbol too. We're so bad at this game, but that's okay.
Oh man.
It's like been out there half the game, you know, no big deal. It'll be a tainted win, but that's okay. I'm gonna pay 1, 2 for a rapid response. We'll thwart with Hellcat for 2. We'll start getting rid of it. That way we're wasting activations on it. She'll come back with rapid response. She'll thwart for 2 again. Are you going to use your helicarrier?
I guess I don't need to. I'm probably just going to take out the ally.
Yeah.
I mean the minion.
I'm going to return Hellcat and use your helicarrier then. Play her a 3rd time. She'll get rid of that side scheme so we don't have to feel so bad. Yeah, that's right, Mika. A tainted win is still a win against this guy, let me tell you. Well, I guess I could draw cards with Focused Rage, but I'm just going to save that for this turn, and we'll sit.
My turn?
Yeah, you.
Should I? Yeah. I'll just take this guy out with Relentless Assault.
No overkill, but that's okay. Kills a minion.
And then deal 3 to Namor.
Almost there. Readying, drawing 4. I still don't have my Gamma Stomp. Maybe it's in my discard pile. That would be sad. No. Okay. He's going to get 3 threat. He's going to attack me, so I have a bunch of triggers to do. Discarding 3 here first. Oh, there it goes. Bummer. Discarding 1 from his deck, which places a threat in the main scheme. That's terrifying. And then I have to trigger this one. I'm going to choose 2 from my deck. And then he attacks me for 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a boost card. I'll take it. 4, 5, 6. Not dead yet. All right, he attacks you. So you mill 3. We mill 1 here that hopefully doesn't pop the scheme. Each player discards cards from the top of their deck until they discard cards with 3 different printed resource icons. This could be bad. This could end the game if we both don't complete it. Physical, mental, Mental. This is looking bad. Physical. Physical. Mental. Physical. I decked out completely, so.
I got there.
I think he's going to win on flood tokens. Unless you can kill him. Well, I guess we got one more turn, that means. But we have to trigger this because I decked out, so all copies of Trident Toss get shuffled back into his deck. That way he's ready to throw his Trident at us. Okay. I don't remember what that was from. That was your encounter card, right?
Probably. I don't remember.
Oh, that was your special. That was your special.
Yeah, that's what it was. A special. Okay, so.
Because I took my damage, so he's attacking you. So now you draw a card.
Oh,
And, he does this.
So 3. I guess I'm gonna have to block. So I'll block. 4, 6. I take 3, and this one.
All right, so we get encounter cards. A minion. Whoa. Well, I guess I'm the best person for this to hit. So he's gonna attack me. I'm gonna discard 3 here. I'm gonna discard 1 from his deck. It discards 2 from each of our decks. If you deck out, we lose here because we don't have enough flood tokens to survive. So I have to choose for the Trident. I'm gonna choose 2 from my deck. I'll chump block with Maria Hill, so he's gonna hit for 4, 5, 6. I discard 1 for that guy. So Maria takes 6, and then since it dealt damage, I discard. Oh, this is empty now. I discard the Trident and 5 cards from my deck. And then we're on to your encounter cards. Trident Toss, killer.
Oh my god.
No Trident in play. Sounds beautiful. Just surges.
Alright.
That's convenient. Oh, sorry. I grabbed a second one for you.
And side scheme.
That's the side scheme we ignored for 4 turns. It came back to haunt us. We'll trigger its ability this time. All right, we got to do 12 because he's gonna thread out and. Well, I guess yeah. If you draw the rest of the cards in your deck, we lose at the end of this round. So we got to do 12.
Let's see. I got 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I play both of these? Maybe 2, 3. No. I guess I'll just. Should I play?
You can count on me for 5, so you only got to do 7. If you got if you got a web kick. In our tainted win.
So I'll just pay 2 for web kick, and that'll deal 8, and then another 1 from Black Cat. And
sweet. So She-Hulk can just attack, do 4. We forgot the hazard card for 3 turns. I think we forgot to shuffle Trident Tosses in one time, but that wasn't so bad. But if you had drawn your hand up at the end of the turn, we would have lost by flood tokens. So that's Expert Namor. He's obviously very hard. So super fun. If you guys get the chance, you should try him out. It'll be great. What do you want to do next? Do you want to do another one? Are you done?
We could do another one if you want. Did you want to show?
Yeah, we can show people what would have happened. That's fine. It'll be good for people. So if this had progressed, you would put a Giganto into play. Giganto A for first player or B for second player. So these are the 2 Giganto cards. So Giganto A, Namor cannot be attacked while he's in play. He's got 5 health per player. And whatever the first player token moves, Giganto will engage that player. So he's really good for Thor, because Thor gets like extra engagements. But he basically is going to attack you every turn, and then an extra turn whenever you run out of cards in your deck. And Giganto B is the same, just more health and more attack. So if you let Namor get to his final scheme, out pops this giant monstrous beast. And then he can start putting flood tokens on by getting threat out there again. But usually if you've gotten here, you're like, I gotta kill him without attacks or I'm done. So it's Running 50 card decks would have helped, right? We would have had probably 2 less flood tokens, so it would have been good. It would have been good.
Yeah, I should have thrown like 10 more in there.
Let me reload. Oh, you know what? We got to go to a different thing. Hold on. Configuration. I used to know how to use this thing. Top menu. Apply. That worked. Configuration. Top menu. Apply. There we go. Okay. We should do Kingpin, I think. Kingpin's almost done. I've been like ignoring him forever, but I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be.
I meant to ask you about him recently.
Don't ask me now. It's embarrassing because I've ignored him for too long. So Kingpin is in test. There's like 30 people testing him, and they're all waiting on me. So we thought we'd show him off to people at LCGCon. So Kingpin's like a full villain pack. There's like 6 designers involved. So each of these side scheme sets is designed by a different person, or each of these modular sets. So it'll be a little like custom pack that comes with Kingpin and 5 module sets. Our goal with Kingpin was to make a villain that flips but feels riskier than risky business. Let me announce in Discord. So, who do you want to play against Kingpin? I'm going to have to load a Marvel DB deck because we got rid of everything here.
I think I'm going to play... Should I play Spider-Man again? Because he's like a... Those two are in the same comic.
That seems theme. That seems theme.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh,
but we don't have the deck loader in here, right?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go to the other interface and load our decks and save them. I'm good at this game.
Okay.
So you're going to do Spider-Man. Spider-Man aggression again?
Yeah, I'll do aggression again.
Okay. Let me look for a good Justice deck here. Because I think we're going to need Justice in this scenario. Here's a She-Hulk Justice deck. What do we think about that? We shouldn't do She-Hulk again. I'll have to actually log into my CDB. I can load the deck from that Stealth Strike series. It's not necessarily a good deck, but it's a deck. 3/8.
I've always had trouble trying to do She-Hulk Justice.
I can never figure it out, but I know a lot of people that can, so it's obviously good. I'm not smart enough to do it, apparently. All right, deck 2228. Make sure you grab your obligation set too if you can when you save it. Oh no, this is bad. It's gonna load. Oh, it's not gonna load right on top of yours. Okay, so I've got my deck. I've got Black Widow, and I'm gonna grab her obligation set. Highlight all this. Save object as. I'm gonna call it Black Widow Kingpin. Let me know when you're saved, and then we can. Actually, I'll just save it. That way I can load it for you. You got everything you need? You probably need a Spider-Man character card.
Yeah. Oh, well, I need the character card, I guess.
Here we go. Save object as R cards. Okay. Cleverly named. All right, here's our Kingpin test mods. It's actually version 3.0 of Kingpin, but I'm really bad at updating my change notes. You guys don't care about those. That's okay. Objects, save objects. You can see how disgusting my area is. Ignore that Mysterio demo. That's not coming out yet. Someday. Okay. This probably doesn't have the nice playmats either, so yeah. I'm going to play with one of these. That's okay. Alright. Nice and clean, though. We can zoom in so everybody can see everything better. And we have these for health dials, because again, I've deleted a bunch of things to make it load faster for our testers. So I'm starting with Black Widow with 9 health. I am going to put her obligation into the main deck. And then let me get back to the YouTube chat. What people that are in YouTube chat, what scenario do you want us to play? There's the Enforcers, which is like the beginner set for Kingpin. There's a hand modular set. There's Hired Guns, which is a bunch of like Magia dudes. And there's the Burrows. Don't choose the Burrows because we'll lose. I'll just take the first one that shows up in chat. do put... Oh, we don't put standard cards in. Of course, beat the game chose Burrows, so we're going to do it. We're going to show him how to win, but we're going to play on standard because we're terrified. All right. Group. So let's read this Kingpin scenario so you guys know what's going on here. We'll put the vulture stuff up here because we might need that. So Kingpin, he is in Mayor Fisk form. Kingpin cannot be damaged. We can't damage this guy. What are we going to do? He's got Cunning, which is a new keyword we made up. It's a forced interrupt. Whatever he would attack, he's going to scheme instead. So he's just going to be dumping scheme on the scheme, which is bad. So his scheme, an even more hostile takeover, because Risky Business is a hostile takeover, and we're poking fun a little bit. So after many failed attempts by Norman Osborn, the Kingpin of Crime has stepped in to try and take down the Stark enforcers from his office as mayor of New York City, because he's the mayor in the comics for a while. So in Counter Deck, we're going to do Kingpin 1 and 2 for standard mode. You do Kingpin in one modular set. Note, it doesn't say a standard set here, because we've redone the standard cards just for Kingpins. This could be like a standalone scenario. It tells you that. Do not include the standard set. If you include it, he's going to attack you or scheme against you way too much, so just don't do it. Do include the expert set if you're playing for expert mode, but we're not going that far yet. So the rest of his setup is shuffle the Criminal Network deck. Place the Gathering Intel objective card in the common play area with one evidence token on it. Then the first player reveals the top card of the Criminal Network deck. So this is the Criminal Network deck over here. It's 10 cards. They're going to show up in every Kingpin game, and this is the Gathering Intel objective card. And this is how this scenario plays out. So when the Gathering Intel objective card reaches 1+1 per player evidence counters, so 3 in a 2-player game, we will flip the Kingpin to his other form. That's the form that we can pile damage on him in. When the objective card has no remaining evidence counters on it, you flip him back to the Mayor Fisk side. So you need to make sure you do damage to him as fast as you can when that happens. Hero action, you can exhaust your hero to reveal the top card of the Criminal Network deck, then add 1 evidence counter to this card. So you're going to reveal extra cards, sort of extra encounter cards, in order to get evidence, and there's other ways you'll be able to get evidence in here as well. And you kind of came up with the idea for this Criminal Network deck, right? We were talking, and I think what you said, Patrick, because you said, I want something like a boss mode in a video game. Like, you have to, like, beat a bunch of his minions, and then he comes out, and you got to get a bunch of damage on him before he retreats back, and you have to defeat his minions again. So that's the concept we went with. So he's only got 26 health, which is really low for 2 players, but it's because you've got to deal with a bunch of these cards before you can even damage him. So it won't be like a lickety-split game like you'd expect here. All right, so I guess we have to do this. Who's going to be the first player? We can draw.
You can be the first player.
We draw up first, so we should do that. Target acquired is really good against this, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of followed and get rid of grappling hook. I'm going to get rid of Nick Fury because I need better cards than that. Okay. So I'm the first player, so I have to reveal the top card of the Criminal Network deck for that first thing we got, and we got a hired hitman, so he's going to engage me. He's 1 scheme to attack 4 health. Force response. After he attacks, give the targeted player a stunned status card, so my hero's going to keep getting stunned while he attacks me. And when he's defeated, he goes into a discard pile for this Criminal Network deck.
Is that Deadpool?
That is Art of Deadpool, because we haven't found better art yet. Steve asked if you can't flip him on round 1. You can, so we could both exhaust to find evidence, but what we would do is we would reveal 3, we'd end up revealing 3 cards here to get to 3 evidence, so then he'd be attacking us, and we'd have 3 cards in play, so it would be dangerous, I guess. All right.
I still do my mulligan.
Oh, no problem. So his other side says when this scheme is completed, you put a side scheme into play and then advance. So yeah, I'll put this Gathering Intel up there so you can read it again. So there's a hero action, exhaust your hero. So you give up your like active action, and then you reveal a card. So you get an extra encounter card, but then you get an evidence. So you like progress. You're gathering evidence against him, and you can gain more evidence than he needs. That's not a problem. So, but he's got cards here that'll like burn evidence and things like that. So.
All right, I did my mulligan.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to ask, Is that the new version of the burrows, or is that the older one?
I think this is the latest version I had, but we'll find out as they come out.
Okay. Yeah, if it looks horrible, then it's obviously not.
If it looks horrible, then it's my fault. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do this one on Heroic Steve. It would be bad. Okay, I'm going to play a Widow's Bite, I think, and draw a card for Mission Prep. I'm thinking about Stealth Strike in this guy, but he's got no threat out there yet, so I shouldn't do that yet. I should wait.
I could probably take him out.
Okay, that would be good. So I'm going to play a Target Acquired. I'm going to play a Espionage. And so I could flip, and he would still scheme instead of attacking. But because of that, I'm just going to stay in Alter Ego form at first while I gather evidence. Because there's no reason to flip, because I may as well get more cards. So that's it for me. Played 3 things. I'll go to hero form next turn, and then we can start doing crazy stuff.
Oh, I forgot about that. So, yeah. Wait, is it deals only 3? I will have to flip them. Should I do that, or should I just wait?
He's only going to scheme for 1. It doesn't advance until 14, so we could spend 1 turn with him out there. I don't think that's the end of the world, and I can just Stealth Strike him next turn and remove the threat that gets placed.
Okay, we'll do that. So
famous last words. We can stay in Alter Ego form.
Web shooter. And then we'll do. Oh no, I can't. So we'll spend 3 from hand, and then Valkyrie.
Does that hit him for 3 though?
Yeah, only 3.
Okay.
Well, I guess fine. I could take him out with Valkyrie's attack.
Yeah, let's just do it then. It's 1 less threat. I don't have to hold on to Stealth Strike then. That'd be good. And he goes... This is something I always forget. So in the next version, the backs of these cards are purple, because these guys enter their own discard pile to go with the Criminal Network deck. We actually came up with this. This has been testing since like March. And then they announced all this Red Skull stuff where Red Skull has his like separate deck. And I was like, oh, we were so smart. We're not as smart as the developers, but we're on the same track. I feel good. Okay. What else you got, Peter? Anything? Nothing?
That was my whole turn. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ditch Stealth Strike and draw 6 for a bunch of preparations. He's going to get 2 threat. He's going to scheme against me because he's got cutting for 2 plus 3. That's bad. That's a good start.
That's a lot, man.
He's going to scheme against you for 2 plus. All right, here you go. Boost. I'm not in hero form, so I can't cancel that.
Okay, so choose to remove an evidence counter or reveal the top card of the criminal. We only have 1 evidence. Well, there's only 1 here, and he's not... Oh, God. I hate making decisions like this.
It's painful.
It's stressful. I'll just remove the 1 counter.
I think that's fine. Let's build our board state. So yeah, there's lots of cards like this where their boost ability removes evidence counters. And then we get our deck, our cards. So I got Extortion, Peril. Pretend I can't see your hand. Well, I can't because my cards are covering it. So Peril, I'm supposed to read to myself, make a decision without telling my play partner, and then we have to act out the decision. So when revealed, choose 1. As a team, spend 1 + 1 per player physical resources. If successful, add 1 evidence counter to the Gathering Intel objective card. If unsuccessful, remove 2. Or remove 1 evidence from the Intel objective card. I guess I don't get to choose because there's no evidence to remove. So we're going to try to spend 3 fists. I've got 1.
3?
Yeah, if you got 2 fists, that would be great.
So I only have 1, so what happens then?
We have to spend it, right? Because we chose to spend, and then we would remove 2 evidence counters instead. But there's nothing to remove, so it's not a big deal right now. It just made us lose cards.
We had to spend 3, right? I only had 1. You spent 1?
Yeah, it says if unsuccessful, remove 2, but there's nothing to remove, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Not punishing you for being behind. Trying to be more kind than we were with Namor.
Did lose a carrier.
All right, what's your card here?
Gorgon.
Surge.
Surge.
Oh, sorry.
Side scheme.
Erasing evidences. Oh boy. Gets 2 threat, so that's not too bad. Must be something bad then. Forced interrupt. When any amount of threat is removed from this side scheme, remove 1 evidence from the Gathering Intel card. If no evidence counter was removed, each player takes 1 indirect damage. Okay.
Nice shirt.
Beautiful shirt, right?
And in a Hawaiian shirt.
Spartacus joined us on Discord. Sweet. All right.
Yeah. Just had a lengthy game with Funky Monkey and his wife and Locke.
No problem. We are live on YouTube, just so you know. So don't.
Sounds good.
Don't curse in front of your children or something right now. That'd be bad.
No,
right.
no.
You're first now, Peter.
Okay. So I got 8 damage, but I can't damage him. So I got Gorgon to deal with, but he'll stun me if I take him out.
Yeah.
And I can't thwart for anything really. But he stuns me. Let's see. I guess that's not bad. I'll just take him out.
How far in are you guys on this one?
We're on like turn 2 of the second game.
Okay.
It's not too bad. Not too bad.
Doing your clobber in time?
No, we're just doing random custom villains. So this is Kingpin.
Nice.
He's a jerk.
Ooh. Interesting.
We'll spend a web shooter instead, and relentless assault him for 5, and then I become stunned.
But he's dead, right? Okay.
Oh, let's say before I did that, I thwarted 1.
From side scheme or means? Well, we want to remove 2 at once from this one. We don't want to mess with that. So
main scheme.
Okay, that's fine.
And she can't deal damage, so there's nothing to deal damage to.
Yep.
I guess that's my turn.
Oh, something surged. I ignored my espionage. That's a sad day. I'm going to flip. I don't need to flip, I guess, to do this. Maybe I won't flip. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 for a covert ops, so I'll remove 4 here. And confuse him, which confuse is really strong against him, because when he would attack, he schemes instead. And I guess I should flip, and I can just remove this. So we're each going to take 1 indirect, which I think is fine to get rid of a hazard card. And then next turn, I'm going to start getting evidence, I think, if we can. So I'm going to pitch my synth suit, because we don't need to defend yet, and draw 5. I am in hero form this turn, so all these things can finally go off. So he gets 2 threat. And then we go forward. So he is going to not scheme against you because he's confused. He's going to scheme against me for 2 plus 2. Getting all the big cards. There's not that many 2s and 3s in here. And then encounter cards, yeah.
I got extortion.
You don't know what's in my hand. Ignore it.
Yeah, I can't. Honestly, I can't see it. It's so small.
Good.
And then so I just tell.
You say what you want to do. Do you want to spend? You just. I mean, you can tell us what it is. I just can't tell you what's in my hand to tell you to do it or not. So.
Okay. So yeah, just three strength, I guess.
I got 1 to give you, if that helps. At least 1 that I'm going to tell you about.
So for the peril, I could actually.
Yeah, you can use those resources too.
So that's 1, and then how many?
I put 1 in if you got 1.
Yeah, I'll do 1.
All right, so we gain an evidence. All right, 2 more evidence and we can flip him. I got a hand ninja. When defeated, remove 1 evidence counter. Then, if there are none, place a threat in the main scheme. So he's going to sit out there because we don't want to remove evidence counters. Beautiful art, I know. We're great at selecting art. All right. This goes to me. Nothing surged that time. Oh, I'm going to... Can I trigger some things? Sorry. Oh, no, I don't want to defeat him, though. Yeah, okay. I was going to trigger Widow's Bite, but that's not going to work. Blurg. Alright, well, Winter Soldier cost me 1. Black Widow's Gauntlets cost me 1.
I could do the action though, right? If you need me to.
Yeah, can you do the action
evidence?
so I can see if I want to kill something? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Request an action out of you, so you're using the Gathering Intel, exhaust your hero, reveal a card, and then place a threat. What do you got here? Bullseye, quick strike with 2, and then when he initiates an attack against you, take it into direct. So it's basically 3, but you could put 1 onto Valkyrie.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
You're taking a 3? Okay, so do we want to kill this guy? I mean, I could hit him for 4. I don't think we want to flip this yet. I think we want to wait 1 more turn before we do this, but we should probably take care of the board. So, I mean, I guess if we flip him, then he doesn't scheme anymore, or at least he doesn't scheme if we're in hero form. So that might be nice.
Yeah. Gosh.
You want me to get another evidence?
Maybe. I'm very indecisive. Yeah, go ahead, get another evidence.
All right, we're living risky. All right, bribed cops. After the villain phase ends, this is the old version because this is the bad version that we always forget about because it's when the villain phase ends. So something bad happens when the villain phase ends. And it's a hazard symbol. But we got 3 evidence, so you guys will finally get to see what happens to Kingpin even if he kills us. So he flips. His stats go down. He's got 1 scheme and 2 attack. We can now damage him. When he's revealed, he gains a face-down boost card. So he's like Claw. His first activation will have 2 cards. And when he's defeated, you're going to remove all the evidence from here and reveal the next Mayor Fisk side. So you're going to have to gather evidence again to fight his next form. But we can wail on him now. We should just punch him, right? As much as we can.
Yes.
Okay. Let's, I guess Bucky hits him for 2, right? I'm going to look at my saved objects really quick. I think I actually have Kingpin 3.0 in my saved objects, and we're loading the wrong one, which is funny. Oh, I have 2.0 there. We tested it at one point, right? Because we changed this card and we changed some other things. That's okay.
Yeah,
this one's a little bit behind. We'll get the new one uploaded soon. And we'll get it put on Crimson's mod as well. I think the more public testing we do at this point, the better. But it's real close, the newest version.
So is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
So I'm stunned, so I can't really attack at all. I guess all I could do is deal 2 damage with Valkyrie. So 2 on Kingpin and maybe flip.
Can you use... Oh, you need 1 more resource, huh? I was like, you can use Get Over Here to clear Stunned, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. But then I don't have enough to play the web kit.
Yeah. So that doesn't really help. I mean, it at least clears Stunned for free. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. Garbage. Yeah, I guess Valkyrie just hits for 2.
Sure. Should I flip the...
I think it's fine if you want to. I mean, if you flip, we're going to pop this scheme because it can only go to 14. Because these 2 will both scheme. That might not be the end of the world. I don't know. We'll find out.
I just don't want to die from Bullseye.
Yeah, I think you should flip. Let's just do it.
Okay.
We'll show people the whole encounter, and then when we get the new one up there, someone else will beat it and tell us how easy it is.
So I'll flip and put a web shooter down.
Yeah. Because if he stays out 1 more turn, you'll be able to hit him for 16 probably, which will be a big deal. All right, he gets 2 threat. Yeah. We draw up. Let's ready everything and draw up. I've got 5 cards coming my way. He got his 2 threat. He is going to attack me first for 2 and 2 boost cards. This is bad. I'm going to defend. So
Do you want Valkyrie to defend? Sorry.
If
Missed the
you
window.
want, that's fine with me.
Yeah, she's already got 2 damage on her. She might as well. You're pretty
So
low.
2, 4, and choose to remove an evidence or do something, but I'm going to trigger target acquired to cancel that, and I'll damage him 1. So I don't have to choose that boost ability. So he hits Valkyrie for 4.
Yeah, she's out.
This little guy will hit me for 1. That's fine. He's going to scheme against you for 1 plus something.
1 plus
A lot.
3.
A lot.
Oh.
That's the 2 3s in his deck we've seen already. All right, so turn the other way, and this is no longer in there, so we're going to ignore it. Well, we pop this first, so we have to go find the side scheme, turn the other way, and bring it into play.
Mm.
That gets 6 threat on it. It's actually kind of something different, so you can spend a resource to place 2 threat in this scheme and draw a card. So you can turn resources into cards if you have like a resource generator. Like these web shooters can now turn into card draw. But it's like permanently adding this acceleration token. All right.
Yeah, the interesting thing about this card is like it can both be a trap and an advantage depending on the game state, right?
Yeah, totally.
A lot of people like that card.
All right. So we got back in business. I think we removed the hazard from this one in the newest set. Yeah, this is definitely the hard one that we never beat.
Oh,
Could go to 18. So he's got 1 threat. No wonder we're losing. This is the hard version. On standard mode. But he didn't remove evidence. Bullseye schemed. I guess we have hazard cards now, or encounter cards.
Yeah.
So I have another side scheme. He's got lots of side schemes because he's Kingpin. When revealed, reveal the top card of the Criminal Network deck. So this is basically a surge, but doesn't trigger my espionage, so that stinks. Oh my goodness, another side scheme. This is getting out of control. It gets 4 threat on it. When it's defeated, it places threat onto the main scheme. So it's a crisis that can really put a timer on your game.
Yeah,
all right.
My Staten Island.
So we should say that the Burroughs modular set is all side schemes. So it's a modular set of like 6 or 7 side schemes. So it's brutal. You guys chose hard for us. I blame Steve. But we survived. We can punch him still. So.
Okay, so we'll focus on punching. 1, 2. Yeah, I should be able to hit him for everything here. 2, 3. I think I need all my cards though. That's unfortunate. So I'll flip.
Wait, before you flip, do you wanna turn Peter's ability into a card draw? Spend a resource.
Placed. Sure, let's do that. So generate. It's just a generic action of a hero. Okay.
Yep, just a generic action. I put the 2 threat on, and you get to draw a card.
Right.
Sweet.
Oh, it was just 1?
Yeah, 1 card. 1 resource for 1 card.
Okay. So it's chase them down. That's fine. And then I'll flip. Spend 2. 3 for web kick.
8 to Kingpin. Nice. So when he's in this form, you really just gotta do as much damage as you can, because if you have to flip him twice in one stage, it becomes real rough, as you could see.
And what other 2, 3 should I spend? I guess I'll hold on to Spider Sense.
That makes
another
sense.
3, another 8. And another 2? Or should I thwart now?
Don't worry about thwarting, because I think we're screwed either way. You can thwart here if you want. It's a crisis, right?
Sure.
Gosh, this is horrible looking. Okay.
think I was supposed to heal when I flipped.
Do you want me to flip him? Should we just like let people see what happens?
No, sure.
All right. I'm gonna spend 3 for a Mockingbird, so we'll at least stun him. We can attack for 5. Bump, 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 bump. So when he's defeated, we remove all of our evidence, all that hard work. That's a bummer. And we reveal the next Mayor Fisk. So same stats, just a little bit more health. So now we got to go through 32, and then his other side will be a little bit different here. But he's back to scheming every turn, which is going to be annoying. I am going to flip knowing that, and I will play a espionage and draw a card. And I'll play a safe house, and that'll be that. That's it for me. Drawing 6.
Oh, I guess we forgot to actually resolve Staten Island. I forgot that it like traps your cards or whatever.
Oh yeah, we've
That's fine.
done enough play errors in this. People are seeing the mechanics behind the disaster that is here.
Right, so I drew up, and then he
Bad
would
things will
scheme
happen.
in this.
Well, so let's add his initial threat. He's got 3 acceleration tokens, so he's getting 5 right now. He is gonna try to attack you, and the stun will override everything else. So that's good use out of the stun from Mockingbird.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bullseye will attack you for 3. It looks like.
Ouch.
He's gonna scheme against me for 2 plus something, 2 plus 1. Hand Thief will scheme for 1. And then we get our encounter cards. Exposed.
Closed.
I guess that would be an obligation nowadays, now that we know what those are.
Sure.
And bribery, it's a peril card. You don't know about this. I want evidence, so we have to spend 3 lightning bolts. 1, 2. I got all 3. And then we get an evidence.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That's that. Coming over here. We're gonna.
Did we do the? Are we doing the hazards?
Oh yeah, hazards. Good call. There's a hazard.
There's this one. Are we doing the one on the main scheme too? Or?
Yeah, let's just do it. We'll see what happens here. All right, I got another minion. When I defeat this guy, I become confused, and then I gain evidence. So that's good.
And mine.
All right.
Assault.
Here's why you don't include the standard set, because we have a new version of Assault, Kingpin's Assault.
So I get attacked.
Just a regular attack. Well, he's Mayor Fisk, so you just deal him a boost card.
Oh, right. Okay. So it just gets a boost.
Annoying enough. All right, now it comes over here. That's even better. We're going to play a Quake. We're going to Gauntlets into Espionage and draw a card. We're going to return something from our discard pile to our hand, because we may as well. Attack Acrobatics. We'll play that as well. So we've got all these preparations now. We're going to flip. All right, I'm going to attack for 4 on this guy, except I'm going to use Quake and Winter Soldier. We're going to flip him again so you can punch him. Are you ready for that?
I think so.
So when I defeat this guy, I become confused, which is fine. And then I gain an evidence. That's what this says. So I'll exhaust to reveal 1 and get another evidence. This one like neuters your allies, but it's only got 2 threat on it. So there we go. It's all you now, I think. This is the old version too.
Okay. So I think I can kill this guy. But yeah, this is...
Oh, and he's flipped because I just got the 3rd evidence. So he Goes to this form again. He gets a boost card, but now he's got slightly better stats. So he's 2/3. We've just got a whale on him for 32 damage. But his first activation is going to have 3 cards because we had an encounter card that added 1, and he gets one every time he flips. So
should I stun him with Mockingbird, or should I just take out this guy?
I've already got a Mockingbird out there, so you're out of luck.
Oh, okay. What happens when we defeat this guy again? Evidence goes away, one of them.
One evidence goes away. It's not the end of the world, though.
So I could hit him and deal more overkill, or I could hit Bullseye and do less overkill.
You probably want to kill Bullseye, because he's going to kill you if you don't.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
For 5 on Bullseye?
Before I did that, I'll just attack for 2, so it does more overkill.
Bullseye will get hit for 1 then?
Yeah.
Or Kingpin will get hit for 1? Nice. Value.
Can I do this in Hero? Yeah, I can. So I'll spend 2 web shooters to get rid of that.
Nice. Exposed is gone.
And will I survive if I don't flip? Maybe.
I have allies that can defend for you.
Okay, cool. We'll do that then. Yeah, that's me.
He gets 5 threat. We got 3 more to go before we lose, so that's bad. I should draw up. I get 5 cards. Okay. He's swinging at me with 3 boost cards and a natural 3. This seems bad. So, it seems like a good excuse for Mockingbird to defend. 3. Bring a side scheme out. We're just going to ignore that. Bring a side scheme out. We're just going to ignore that. Choose to spend a lightning bolt or place a threat in the main scheme. I won't spend a lightning bolt. So, either way, Mockingbird's totally dead. He's going to attack you with just 1 boost card, and we'll have Quake defend. So 3.
Okay.
Choose to. I guess we'll just reveal. Well, we can lose 1 evidence. We just can't lose 3 evidence, or we're sad. So Quake is dead, and now this guy also attacks me. Sorry. Now we each get a encounter card. So attached to Kingpin. His next attack has to be blocked by allies if able, and he gets +1 attack when attacking them. So he's going to kill your ally.
What ally? Magia Goon. Each Magia minion in play gets +1 attack.
Just him for now, because we got rid of the other 2, so that's good.
We should have extra encounters.
Oh yeah,
right?
there's 2 more hazards. You're right. Yeah, a lot of bad things happen. This is out of control. We've obviously lost like 3 times by now. I'm sorry if you're still watching.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's gonna threat out next turn, I have a feeling, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, let's see what happens. Can you do 32 or 31, and then we can feel like we cheated?
I could do exactly 2.
Oh, okay, good. I can do 4, I think. So. That's great.
Oh, you know what I could do is I could web him up if that helps.
No, he's gonna threat out because he's gonna put 5 threat on at the beginning of the turn. So.
Well, I could actually do what is this? Spider Tracer.
Yeah,
Spider
that would work. We got a crisis scheme out here though, so.
Let's just put it on. Who do we want to take out?
Put it on the goons. The goons.
The goons are okay. On him, with the shooter, and yeah, I'll just hit him for 2. And I guess I'll throw 1 endurance up there, so it'll last maybe a little longer. And that's me.
Okay. Well, this is gross. I can stealth strike him for 4 because that's just any enemy, and then I can hit him for a natural 4. But then he's gonna thwart out. So I'm confused. I can't really do much about it. So bummer. I'm gonna bring another window over for the people that are watching. Let me swap to it on Discord too, in case anybody's watching there. Just so you can see the changes that we forgot to play with, because I didn't import them yet. So obviously upgraded art, that looks beautiful, right?
Yeah.
We've got, there's no hazard on that final scheme, which is good, because we definitely don't need to have hazard on the final scheme. Couple of these other cards are different. Like this one used to trigger at the end of the villain phase, but now it's just still is after the end of the villain phase. You just discard a card from your hand. This one used to just like completely not let allies do anything, but now it just gives them -1 thwart. Generally, all these side schemes that we had come out that we ignored, they used to all say like 2 per player, 3 per player, but it was way too many. So after, I think we have like 60 test games logged with this set now, we started lowering the side scheme threshold. And just talking a little design-wise, I think the reason we decided that was a good idea is since you need more evidence based on the number of players, you're already going to be revealing more cards from this deck. So when the cards from this deck have like per player threat or per player attack, it just makes them like snowballingly punishing. So we made all those static values. I'm pointing to something on Tabletop Simulator that none of you can see because it only lets me share one screen. But yeah, so I'll get this newest one uploaded onto TTS, and people can test it out, let us know what they think. I think the newest one has about a 60% win ratio in Standard, and it's got like a 30% win ratio in Expert. So it should be like mutagen formula level difficult, and hopefully people enjoy that. So that's that. I think that was all we were going to show for tonight, but definitely, if you're interested, I'm going to switch to the other window again. If you're interested in custom content and you play on Tabletop Simulator, I'm paneling up. There's all sorts of custom scenarios up here. You can find them all over the place. And let me load the regular mod here so you guys can see how much is there, because this is like an old version that we had saved when we were putzing around with this. So there's like a ton of heroes, a ton of villains, obviously. There's a little council through the homebrew Discord that's starting to approve sets. So we have 2 sets that are under review, I think, and 1 set that is approved by the council. So you'll be able to find a lot of things over there too. And yeah, definitely check out and engage in the custom community, because FFG is putting out great content. But sometimes there are product delays because of Namor, and you might want to play more things faster, and they're available. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody that's here.